Hi everyone, I hope you're okay, and I hope that the videos will keep uploading and helping you out. This is the 11th video, guys, which simply means I'm doing question number 11 from the May-June 2024 past exam question paper. It's a mathematics paper 1 exam. Please do note that the other videos, guys, are already uploaded, and yes, paper 2 videos will be uploaded as well. Nah? I believe that, guys, it's important for you to know how to tackle exam questions because it will give you an edge whenever you write your exam. So please do share the video to your peers so that they may have the same edge as you. Okay, we are given two events A and B, and we are told the conditions of these events. Né? We are told that the probability of A is 0.4, the probability of A or B is just 0.5, and we are told that both A and B are mutually exclusive. Mutually exclusive events are events that cannot happen at the same time. We have probability of A and probability of B. Né? This is A and that's B. The two events cannot happen simultaneously. And we are told that the probability of A is 0.4, but we don't know the probability of B. Né? So since these two events are mutually exclusive, it simply means that the probability of A and B is equal to 0. There is no intersection between the two. Are you together? So I can simply say probability of A or B is just equal to the probability of A plus the probability of B. Are you together? This statement is true if and only if the two events are mutually exclusive. So that's just 0.5, 2 being equal to 0.4 plus the probability of B. So therefore the probability of B is equal to 0.12. Probability of B, that's 0.12. Okay. The items that a learner bought at a tuck shop were recorded over a period of time. The probabilities of the learner buying a sandwich, the probabilities of a learner buying a sandwich, a chocolate, a juice are shown in a Venn diagram below. Okay. Before I even answer the questions, guys, now please note that 0.01 represent the probability of a learner buying all three items. Are you together? And then the part which is just highlighted in yellow represents the probability, the chances of a learner buying both chocolate and sandwich. And then the one highlighted in green represents the chances of a learner buying chocolate and the juice. And then the one highlighted in blue represents the probability of a learner buying a sandwich and the juice as well. Are you together? And then these parts just represent the probability of a learner buying chocolate only. This is juice only, and that is sandwich only. Are you together? If ever they ask you to find the probability that a learner will buy a chocolate, it will be this entire section of chocolate. Determine the probability that a learner will buy juice, this entire section. The probability that a learner will buy a sandwich, it will be this entire section over there. Né? And then there is another chance that a learner may not buy any of the three things. Are you together? So that probability should be written over there. Are you together? And how do we get that probability? You'll simply say 1 minus the sum of all probabilities. That's 1 minus 0.04 plus 0.02 plus 0.09 plus 0.04 plus 0.03 and then there's 0.2 and 0.01. Yeah? So whenever I subtract 1 and the sum of all these probabilities, I'll simply get, let me say 1 plus open bracket, no, not plus, man, minus open bracket 0.04 plus 0.02 plus 0.09 plus 0.04 and 0.2, 0.03 and 0.01, close bracket. So this will basically give me 0.57. So 0.57 is the probability that a learner will never buy any of the three items. Are you together? So there's a 57% chance of a learner not buying any of the three items. Okay, let's answer these questions now. What is the probability that a learner will buy a sandwich? This region over here represents the probability of a learner buying a sandwich, right? So we just have to add all of these probabilities. We'll simply say 0.02 plus 0.09 and 0.01 rather, and 0.04. This will give me a 0.1 plus 0.06. So the probability is just 0.16. The probability that a learner buys a sandwich is 0.16. Né? Okay, now we are supposed to calculate the probability that the learner will buy at least two of the three items. When they say at least two, they are saying they want us to find the probability that a learner will buy two or more. Are you together? So all we have to do is to add this probability, that one, and that one. Are you together? Because over here the learner buys just chocolate and sandwich only. Over there the learner buys chocolate and juice only. And then over there the learner buys juice and sandwich only. But over there, that's the probability that a learner will buy all three of the items. So if I can just add all these probabilities, I'll simply find the chances of a learner buying at least two of the items. Okay, so this will simply be, the probability will simply be 0.02 plus 0.01, 0.04 plus 0.03, and this will give me 0. I believe is 0.1. Let me confirm. 0.02 plus 0.01 plus 0.04 and 0.03. Yeah, that's 0.1. Calculate the probability that the learner would not buy any of the three items. This is how you find the probability. Né? We did find it, and then we got 0.57. All you have to do, guys, to get this thing, just say the probability is basically 1 minus the sum of all these probabilities, right? Why am I saying 1 minus? Because the probability under a sample space should always be equal to 1. Are you together? So all of these probabilities plus the probability of not buying any of the items should always be equal to 1. Are you together? So for us to get that 0.57, we can simply say 1 minus the sum of 0.04, 0.02, 0.09, 0.04, 0.01, 0.03, and 0.2. And then your final answer will simply be 0.57. Okay, and then now we are told that, okay, 7 guitar players with a different name participate in a concert. In how many different ways can the names of the guitar players be listed one below the other in the program? Since you have 7 guitar players, they can only be listed in 7 factorial ways. Let me check, what does 7 factorial give me? In 7 factorial ways, or you can simply write 5,040 different ways. Okay, after the performance, the guitar players wait backstage. There is a bench without only room for 4 to sit on. What will be the probability that the 4 guitar players will be will be sitting in an alphabetical order from left to right. Okay, since guys I only have a bench that can accommodate only four players, né? It simply means that my sample space will simply be 7 multiplied by 6 multiplied by 5 and multiplied by 4, né? Why am I saying that? Because I only have a bench that can only accommodate 4 people. Are you together? On the first seat of the bench, 7 people can choose to sit there. Are you together? But only one of them will sit there. Are you together? And then now there will be 6 guitar players which are left to fight for the second seat, and then there will be 5 of them left to fight for the third seat, and then 4 of them left to fight for the fourth seat. Né? So the probability will simply be equals to 1 over 7 times 6 times 5 times 4. That's 1 over 7 times 6 times 5 times 4. So this will simply give me 100, 1 over 840. You can write this thing as a decimal. What's going on here? Yeah, you can write this answer as a decimal, are you together? But please leave it like this, just to avoid writing long decimals. Okay, during the performance, the 7 guitar players sit in a line on stage. 4 guitar players are female and 3 are male. In how many different ways can they be seated if males were not to sit next to each other? If males were not to sit next to each other, there are many different ways. Now, guys, we have 7, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. We can have a setting whereby we can have a male, rather a female, male, female, male, female, male, and female. We can all see that in this case the males are not sitting next to one another. Another one can be male, female, male, female, male, female, and female. Are you together? These different ways, guys, will continue. We'll simply have 10 of them. Are you together? And all of them, they are sitting. They are sitting possibilities. It will be the number of females factorial multiplied by the number of males factorial. Since I'll have 10 of them, guys, I'm just lazy to continue showing you these possibilities. But just know that there will be 10 of them. Are you together? So your final answer will simply be 10 multiplied by 4 factorial and 3 factorial. So your final answer will simply be 1,440 ways. That's how, guys, we're supposed to tackle this question over there. Just stay tuned and wait for more videos. Thank you.